I remember being in high school the first time I ever encountered DLC. On the character select screen, all the characters were there. Even the DLCs. DLCs were just like muted out. That was the start of everything going down, I guess. Harry goes over 100 health. He has the goal meter.
Yeah.
Now he can hit you with Buster Wolf. Basically, like, if I catch you lacking at 40% on the ledge, you're done.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of...
It's like, imagine you getting jumped and like God spawns a gun in your hand.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Hearse Boys podcast. I'm your host, Rainey, the certified yapper. You know what it is.
Yeah, he don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and we got goddamn, you know him, you love him. We got motherfucking Kevin in the building. We got goddamn Yeeves,
Yes, sir.
with 3 E's in the building. You know what I mean? We got retired Smash Brothers champion. You know, playing other video games now.
I've moved on to better things.
He's grown up. That's what it is.
Like women in grass.
He's grown up, you know. But yeah, we got Arturo, Caraculo, El Duro in the building, you know. And we got super producer Ronni, you know what I'm saying? Ronni Too Hottie in the building, you know. And we got another one for you. We got Dan in the back editing, you know what I mean? Editing and shit, that's what he do. We got another Then and Now episode for you. And I wanted all of you guys on this one specifically because I want to talk about video games then and now and like how much the landscape has changed and stuff. And I just feel like people, you know, like a lot of the younger generation, especially like 20 and under, like, you know, their experience with video games, I feel like, is much different from ours who are, you know, 25 plus. Myself being 30, you know what I mean? So like I feel like it's just very different. Specifically with things like, you know, like the rate at which video games are made, how long they take to make now versus how long they took to make before. I want to talk about DLC as well, like specifically DLC and like how when we were kids, that just like wasn't a thing.
Yeah, when we were kids, we were excited to unlock things in games.
Yeah.
We didn't have to worry about paying. I mean, I remember being in high school the first time I ever encountered DLC, and I had bought Street Fighter versus Tekken or Street Fighter X Tekken, and I just remember on the character select screen, all the characters were there, even the DLCs, but the DLCs were just like muted out, but you could still hover over them, and that was the first time I was like, well, maybe I gotta like, you know, play the arcade game or play the arcade mode and beat a certain arcade mode with a certain character. No, that was the first time I ever went to the PlayStation Store to buy characters. To buy characters, yeah. I bought,
that were already on the disc.
That came on the disc, and I remember, I think I asked like my mom for like $10, and I used her card, and I don't know. That was the start of everything going down, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
When it comes to video game DLCs, at least.
That was the start of that. Everything went downhill after that.
Yeah, because I remember DLCs being like a common thing once. Like high school was like maybe like a decade ago for me. So that's when I think a lot of games started just implementing them more casually, and it wasn't something that was so like random anymore. Because microtransactions in general, like
that's pretty new.
Yeah, like,
you know,
I mean, especially now they're so integrated into most games we play, especially now that like the mobile game arena is like blowing up and people play on their phones all day.
Yeah,
all of those games have 1,000 ways to spend money.
Yeah.
I think once they started implementing back in the day, I know for me, I started on like MW3, and when they were like getting DLCs and all my friends would have it, I'd feel left out. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of got to get this because now my friends are playing these maps and stuff. So I'm like, once that started, like now, like all this Battle Pass stuff, Fortnite, Warzone, like I me personally, I play D2, like Destiny 2.
Yeah.
And there's like this annual pass. And if you don't have the annual pass, you don't get the episodes. And when you get the episodes or the season, whatever, there's like certain guns you can unlock, certain armor. And it's just like, you know, you're playing with all the old stuff that's already been out. And it's just like, damn, I got to drop money. Like, granted, you are getting more content, but it's like these companies are now like trying to get every way to kind of like, you know, get every penny out of you. It's not just buying $65 games or $70 games, you know, because, you know, the prices are always going up. It's now, okay, how can I get this person back to the same game that they already bought, but now get more? So Like I know for me, I know we were talking about earlier, Fortnite. Like I have like over 160 something skins. That's a couple $100.
That's a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot of money. So it's just like you get the same games that don't change, and then you stay playing the same games and you get bored, and it's just like they got all this money out of you for this one game, you know? So it's just like it's crazy.
It's funny. It kind of goes back to like how video games started in the arcade, right? And they were kind of designed in a way where they were a little bit more difficult because they wanted you to put in another 25 cents.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's crazy because, you think of like the beginning of video games, think of like Pong. That was just made because it was like, yo, look how cool this is.
Yeah.
Look how fun this could be.
Yeah.
And then you start looking at like, there was a golden age of video games with the NES games. And at that point, you saw that there was like shovelware starting to be a thing because companies were just making games because people were buying them because it was such a big thing, which led to the crash of video games, you know.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you wonder if that's something that can happen again with, all these microtransactions. DLC.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Listen, man, I've had a couple transactions with Michael, and that guy sucks, man.
Michael?
Yeah, Microtransactions.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, what he's talking about?
Ronnie got it right away. Ronnie said,
I was like, I know Michael.
Ronnie said,
Microtransactions.
yeah.
Nah, Michael's been scamming me for so long, I don't even know he's there anymore.
Bro, Microtransactions, they're going to be the death. Every time you buy DLC, you hear a little voice in your head go,
Nah, that'd be a crazy ring for your phone every time I get a bank notification. Or like a Jadakiss laugh or something.
Oh, yeah. It's just Jadakiss going, you know what it is, baby.
That's how I feel every time I spend money. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Nah, nowadays I be second guessing if I really want something, because it's like if I'm spending more money, am I going to actually put in time into this? Because Destiny 2, for example, because I love that shit. You like every DLC that comes out, it's like $60, but then with the annual pass, it's another like it's another couple bucks. So it comes out to like $100, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like dungeons or whatever. So this new DLC that came out is gonna be basically spanned out for like I guess the year, and I have spent $100 on that, just the DLC and the annual pass. So now I'm like, yeah, I swear to you, in the last 3 weeks, I put from like I was at like 104 hours on Destiny because I started playing on my PlayStation. Now I'm at like almost 400 because I'm like we had the vacation, so I had the time to actually put it in.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm going to play now because I'm not gonna spend $100 on a game. I'm only gonna play for like a week. You're bugging. I'm playing this. I'm gonna grind it. I'm gonna get all the weapons, the gear.
Yeah.
You know the guys that got pimples, live in their mom's basement, don't touch no grass, never heard what a woman even looks like.
Yeah.
They're like, what is that? It's not a mom. That's what I'm gonna be. Because I'm not spending money on a game or skins if it's not gonna be something I'm putting in time to, because it's gonna be a waste of money. Like, it's crazy.
Yo, Ronnie, remember when we found? Yo, I swear to God, bro, we found this game on Boys. Shout out to Bojack. We found this game on Bojack's PS4. And we had a whole intervention. You remember when we found 2K?
Oh, yeah.
We found 2K on Bojack's PlayStation. And we were like, yo, dude, are you okay? Like, you can talk to us.
Well,
like,
having it is kind of like okay because it's like, we know he games and
but 2K, the thing is,
they gotta know
like,
what it means to have 2K.
So the thing, okay, here's the thing. I feel like now gaming is in a place where you're on one of two sides, and it's either all the games you play have a gun or a ball in them, or you play everything else. And I used to make fun of the gun and ball people until I realized that these games they're essentially like gachapon. They're like gachapon, and they're like fucking pachinko machines. Like, that's what they are. They're digital pachinko, bro. That shit is crazy to me.
So, as somebody who plays 2K, I will tell you that when you load up
You got
the game,
me sitting on the same couch as this man?
Yo. I love basketball. I'm not afraid to say it.
What do you mean, Kevin?
Look,
I like sports.
I play a lot of
How
games.
long has this been going on?
Since 2K11. I know.
11.
Yeah, that was my first 2K.
know
Look,
what?
but here's the thing,
That's
right?
the first one.
But hold up. I'm gonna justify it.
Kevin was
No, it's
playing
11.
NBA Live.
I was when I was a little kid. I was playing NBA Live 04. Shout out to the Vince
I
Carter
got a story
cover.
for that, but I'm gonna let you finish.
NBA Live 04 is crazy,
Nah,
bro.
Vince Carter. Nah, that yo.
He
All right,
was
look.
playing Vince Carter.
Look, when you go after this, go on YouTube and look up NBA Live 04 soundtrack.
I'm not doing that.
Yo, I'm telling you, you're gonna fuck with it. Chingy's on it. But
Oh,
anyways,
shit.
But anyway,
Yeah,
and they
alright.
all make remixes. All right, you know what? Let me not get into
Chingy?
that. Yes.
I'm sold.
All right, hold up. I don't play my player. I don't play any of the predatorial gotcha things on 2K.
What is that?
So here's the thing: when you load up 2K, you get 2 ads before you can even move.
Two ads?
Before you can even move.
Wait, what do you mean?
So
Like-
you load up the game. All right, you press X. You have to, and then when you go through the menu screen, before you can move, a little square pops up. Well, not even little. A big square pops up, and it's trying to sell you like a pack of cards.
already?
Yeah,
a
yeah,
rectangle.
Yeah. So after you exit out of that one, you're like, all right, nah, I'm good. You go and move down. If you move down the menu like 3 times, another one pops up.
What the fuck?
I'm being dead
Before you
serious.
do
That
anything.
could
Before
never
you
be
play
me.
anything.
So this is what I'm talking about, right? Like with DLC and shit. Like that shit wasn't in NBA Live 04.
No,
You know
it's
what I
really
mean?
it's really annoying because it's like at this point I already know what I have to do to get past it, but it's just so annoying having like an ad shoved in your face as soon as you open up a
Yeah.
game.
And you just bought the game, bro.
No, I mean 2K. Well, it's like every September, but here's the thing, right? When I play 2K, I'm trying to justify myself. I
You're
like
not
to
doing-
play
you're not making a good
against.
case.
No, I like to play against the computer by myself offline. I don't spend any more money than I have to,
Fuck it.
and I always wait until November because PlayStation has a sale. And
For the previous 2K.
No. 2K, yo, that's the thing, bro. You could buy 2K at launch, right? I know people who buy 2K, the $120 version that you start off with like 10,000 like coins in the game, whatever.
Yeah.
You could just wait 2-3 months and that game is gonna be at like $25.
Wait, what do they call it? They call it VC, right?
VC,
Yeah,
yeah.
VC.
That's virtual currency?
Virtual currency,
Yeah.
virtual coin.
But bro, like this is what I'm talking about. It's like when I talk to those gun and ball gamers, it's like, yo, you don't understand. Like if I fall off, like everybody's gonna smoke me.
Yeah.
Like everybody's gonna race. It's a race. So if I miss a season, everybody's gonna breeze past me, and I'm gonna get smoked every time I log in. I gotta keep up with it. I gotta buy the DLC. I gotta buy the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, 2K in particular has changed the way real basketball players play the game in real life
Wait, what do you mean?
because their stats get updated in real time in 2K. Did you know that?
What?
Have you ever
That's
seen
crazy.
the
What
voice
the
acting in 2K in the story mode?
It's usually horrible.
They get
bet it
So
is.
you
they
spend
get-
$120 for all this VC, all this fucking sneaker, toda esa mierda, and you get. Yeah, man. It was hard in the court today.
Nah,
Get the fuck out of
Nah,
here.
nah, nah.
It's
Even
worse
your
than
voice
that.
has more conviction. Like literally they hire like because you'll play like my career, right? And then in the career you run into a basketball player.
Yeah.
Then they got this actual basketball player to
Oh, to do the
talk.
voice.
So he'll just be like,
who has
he'll
no
just be like-
voice acting experience.
He'll be like, "Yo, what's up? Good job out there today. Man, I'll see you." No
Nah,
emotion,
my
no
favorite
nothing.
part is when
Yeah.
they're reading the lines and you can tell when that
line
line
dropped.
ended, and then the next
Yeah.
line's underneath because they'll pause and be like,
Yeah,
"Keep on doing what you're doing.
yeah.
You can make it."
Oh my
so
God.
Nah, here's the thing.
bad.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? I just downloaded NHL, right? Because it's free this month for PlayStation Plus users.
And
Borderlands
the
is too.
the skirmish engine,
Yeah,
the scrimmage engine is made by the same people that make Fight Night, which
That's
is kind of
crazy.
crazy. At
Damn.
least the last time I played it, which was NHL I think 15 or 16.
yeah.
I think it was that one. The scrimmage engine was made by the same people that make Fight Night.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This
So
is
I just
pretty funny.
downloaded it, and it made me realize I don't know nothing about hockey besides the fact that
That it's on ice.
yeah, Pocky Huck in the goal,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like playing it
You mean hockey puck?
in the goal.
You said Pocky Huck.
I said that.
He said Pocky Hook.
Yeah.
Well, it can be a pocky hug too.
Yeah. This time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a
But-
bunch of fucking fucking hockey fans like, the fuck did he say?
Yeah. What the fuck? Wow, who is this clown? Who's this clown? Are you kidding me? It's not just the fuck with the hockey.
But look, the most fun I had in that game was just like running into people
And
like
fighting.
you can literally just like bum rush anybody. And I don't know. I realized I didn't know anything about the game, but it was super fun. I love sports games in general.
Yeah.
But 2K and even at golf, I play golf games too. Those are just the same. All the 2K type games are all the same where you're gonna load in the game, you're gonna be seeing some ads before you can play the game.
Kevin,
Look, I'm
is
a gamer.
is there a side of you that we just don't know?
No.
You be playing PGA World Tour,
Yes, I do. Because you know what? You know how fun it is to make your own like
Golfer?
golf player, and then you go up against all these like
Oh my god.
I don't know, like uppity people, like
Yeah.
very like country club ass people.
Yeah.
You want to just like show out, like And I do, golf is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like
we
I'm not
listen.
even
You
into
know
golf.
what? He's living in his truth, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
you know
Look,
what?
I'm not even into golf like that in real life. But if
Yeah.
you think about it, being able to put a ball in a hole that's like miles away in like 3 strokes is crazy. You know what I mean? It takes a lot, especially like if you calculate wind and shit. Like you're like a mathematical, scientifical motherfucker. Like you know what I mean?
I've
Like,
certainly gotten my balls in certain holes in less than 3 strokes.
Nah,
oh,
you know
that
what's
was
funny?
damn. That set that up perfectly.
Honestly, I feel like it would be harder to get a Pucky Hook into a golf hole.
Yeah, it would
think
be
so?
much harder. No, but I feel what you're saying, and you know what? Enjoy that, bro.
Yo,
like
I do.
I get it.
The
Look.
fact that you play offline, I can respect that because you're not into that soul sucking world.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm an offline player. Like most of the time, I am like just like by myself, blasting music, some Brazilian funk, and just
hell
playing
yeah.
like
Fuck with
and just playing a game like against a computer, just
Yeah.
chilling, like not trying to rage because I play fighting games, bro.
Yeah,
So
Sometimes you want
all
a
I
break.
know is rage.
yeah,
I play Street Fighter. I play Guilty Gear. I play Tekken.
Yeah.
Shit, I started playing Marvel now, Smash, everything. Yeah, but like those games are made to make you want to fucking break a desk.
yeah. But speaking of that, do you feel like the skill gap has changed between like Smash now and Smash back when it was like Melee, or do you feel like it was harder to play Smash in the Melee days? I personally feel like it was because I still have Melee and a working GameCube. Let me tell you something, bro. That game is no fucking joke. Like how you were saying, you just play offline by yourself, which is, I'm sure that's how you got nice at it, right? Like putting the computer on the highest difficulty and just
On
going.
Smash, yeah. On Smash, yeah.
Yeah.
But other fighting games, I do play online, but like I play online for other fighting games. But when it comes to other like sports games or
Yeah.
other games like that, I'm always just like offline. I'm never because that's a whole.
It's a whole different meta.
Yeah.
It's a whole different meta.
Yeah, like fighting games. I think
The skill gap.
the
is
skill,
what-
the skill gap. Now we live in the age of the internet, like post, like the age of the internet, right? We're like on some other shit.
There's always a tech video.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Back then, if you played guys who were, or anybody who was really good at the game, it's because they fiend, or if they actually went to tournaments, it meant more back then.
yeah.
Nowadays, you can, a fighting game come out, you can know how to do all the craziest shit, like in a day or two. Because
Yeah.
now everybody has YouTube. Everybody has Reddits. Everybody has a community that you
Yeah.
can go to online
All
and
that
play.
information is just accessible.
Yeah, it's all accessible. And there's always going to be people like me. Like when a game comes out, I'm the first person to go and lab combos. And like, I want to just uncover that first. And then there are people who put it online. And then people see it and like, oh, thanks. You kind of did the work for me already.
Yeah.
Let me implement that. Now I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
get to the fun part and just learn how to advance that. And because of the internet and because of everything like that, nowadays, the skill gap is way like, I don't know if...
It's even farther now.
It's wider now, honestly.
I feel like, but also at the same time, it's easier to get into it because like...
Get into it, yes, but be competitively viable, no.
Right.
And
Because
also, there's
the-
money now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's
part of it.
financially like accessible. Like before, back in the day, I know when we were kids, if we were playing games for a long time, I know every single person in here had their parents say, "You're wasting your time playing this game.
Yeah.
Get off." Now I have
Yeah.
an uncle that I was playing online with, and he has a son like 7 years old. And he's like, yo, honestly, I have half of mine like to get him streaming and stuff, you know, to make some bread. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's
never
7.
in my life.
He's 7.
Never
That's
in my
child
life.
labor.
Yo. Child labor paying the bills. All right?
Crazy, man.
Nah,
Yeah.
but it's like it's serious. Like you're doing something that you're having fun with, but also like I was watching this thing where it was like talking about like some match on Fortnite or whatever. It was like scrolling whatever, like doom scrolling. And I saw some guy like, oh yeah, this person lost out in $100,000 game. I'm like, are you fucking with me right now? That's insane.
Yeah. But that's part of the skill gap too, is that like now there's money on the line, right? Whereas like before it was like, oh, I like, for example, like let's bring it back to like the pizza shop days, right? I'm talking like, I'm not even talking Marvel 2. I'm talking like X-Men versus Street Fighter type shit. You know what I mean? Like back in those days, it was just like, yo, I'm trying to be the nicest at this pizza shop. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was, cause like we didn't,
amongst your friends.
yeah, amongst your friends, and also like if you're from the,
it was like a not a respect thing.
it is a respect thing.
No, I'm looking for a different word.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, like you want to be the top of the king of the hill.
Yeah,
Like, you wanna
exactly.
be
It
that
was
guy.
more so just bragging rights, and also just like it's like fun and cool to like be the nicest at something.
Yeah, and then
You
you
know,
have
and,
that
like,
one dude be dumb nice, be like,
dumb
yo,
nice, yeah.
Yo, my friend Kevin, yeah, he came from Florida. Yo, he's
Yeah,
nice.
that was another part of it
Yeah.
too. Like you would meet up with different people from like different. It didn't even have to be other states. It could be a different hood. Like,
Yeah, word.
Like it could be like, yo, I know we play at this pizza shop on Jerome, but this laundromat on Tremont has Tekken Tag Tournament, and this guy from this block from 179 is dumb nice, so he's gonna be here at that day. Like that was as far as it went.
Yeah.
Now people have like whole careers behind this shit, and I think the skill gap is wider now because like, yes, like Kevin, like you were saying, the information is more accessible, but the accessibility in a weird way makes the possibility of like playing it at a competitive level less accessible because there's so many people playing it. Also, like when a game drops, like for example, right? What was the last fight? Like Tekken 8, right? Tekken 8 dropped a while ago. But all of us are 25 plus with real jobs and responsibilities. We can't put in the type of time in 2024 that a 17-year-old kid who has nothing better to do than go to school and do homework, who, you know what I'm saying? Like that kid can lock in for days and days on end. That kid is watching the YouTube video. That kid is watching the tech video. That kid is digesting the tech on a fucking cellular level. You know what I'm saying? To the point where like, yo, we stand no chance.
No,
Well, I
absolutely.
could watch that kid hypothetically. Whoever this kid is, I'll watch him. I don't care. Look, I definitely agree with you, but there are people like me, but the majority are the young people who, you know, because I was that very young person who didn't have anything to do but go to school or just chill.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because
Before Arturo, you were the youngest in the hearse, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 20. Wow.
How old?
Yo, how old are you, Kevin?
27?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're only a year older. That's
Yeah, I
nothing.
turned 28 this year though.
Oh, cool. You're either
28 years old.
It's funny because
I forgot for a second.
Kevin
I'm not
is
gonna lie.
either 36 or 3.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
he's just a baby with a beard.
Yo, honestly. Wait, but
Oh yeah, you
know,
were saying you could hypothetically wash that kid.
oh yeah, hypothetically that young kid, like, you know, I got legacy on me. But the
Damn.
craziest thing is that like the way I started like practicing Smash and getting nice at it was because one of my best friends, shout out to Tony, when we were younger, he would tell me like, yo, because we would play like Street Fighter, because I was always playing Street Fighter, Third Strike or 2, and he would always be like, yo, let's play Melee. Yo, my cousin's mad nice at Melee. Yo, he would beat you. And I would always be like, yo, I bet. And I remember shit like that got me motivated
Fired up,
enough
right?
to like just get nice at it.
Yeah.
Just something as simple as that. I was like, oh, what? Watch this shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And that started getting nice at the game just because.
Yeah. So do you feel like being counted out motivates you?
Oh yes.
Like
that's why
like he's food.
Yo,
oh, what?
that's why
Bet.
whenever like no funny shit, any fighting game I'm playing, if I have like a little bit of life left, or if I have one stock left, or anything like that, that's when my brain is
That's
like,
when you
all right.
activate.
No, my brain is like, all right, let's
activating.
try right now. Like, and I don't know, I play different
Yeah.
when everything's on the line. Like, I can't get hit once. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. What about you, Ronnie? Like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like the skill gap is definitely wider now, or do you feel like because it's more accessible, it's like up to you whether or not you get left behind, basically.
Yeah, I think that it's easier to be good now than it's ever been just because the shit is so out there. You know, like if I want to learn how to play this character, then all I have to do is like watch 2 videos. One's like a beginner, this is blah blah blah, or like even just like with what I have in my head.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I know this is good, this is bad. Watch a video and then go into ranked and then win.
Yeah.
I think it's just so much easier now. Because I remember playing Third Strike and I remember being like, dude, I even know how to do a lot of these moves, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's like any kid that was in the position I was in when I was playing Third Strike on my PS2, they know everything.
Yeah.
And also the training tools in games now, it's insane.
Right.
Oh yeah.
No, when speaking of Third Strike, that was the first game where I ever saw Trials. I was like, what the fuck is Trials? And I clicked it and I was like, oh, it like teaches you how to like do this shit. Like it teaches you how to play these characters. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like
and
that
online edition was insane because it was just like
the
hardest shit to do.
Yeah, and what's funny, and like speaking of that, we've come a long way, like because now there's trials in the game itself, and there's also
like
tech.
mode.
There's tech videos. There's training mode. There's free training like for you to just do, like just you in the computer.
Like the practice mode.
Yeah,
and then
there's practice
like training
mode.
mode for like movement, advanced movement.
Yeah.
Like peaks
Combos.
and
Combos and
all
shit like that. There's that in the game. Then there's the tech videos that people make outside of the game. Then there's like the actual, you remember the player's guides?
Yo.
I still have a bunch of those, and I have a bunch of the books that have all the cheats,
Yeah,
like the different volumes.
Yeah. Like Game Shark Volume 6 or whatever.
Nah, bro, when you had that,
Yeah.
that was like a
Bible.
golden goose, bro.
That was the Bible, yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't have that. That was just like
Yeah.
you didn't know about that. And then your friend would be like, yo, I have this thing about this game, like all the cheats. What's a cheat? You don't know about that one.
Bro, I have a Game Shark for my Game Boy Color right now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You showing me that right now later.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got you.
I mean, I feel like all of us had a notebook with like GTA.
Oh, a
San
notebook
Andreas,
for sure.
with like San Andreas cheats.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
On the loosely folded
Inside
up.
the book.
Yep, inside the book.
My cousin had the one for like all the combinations. It's not cheats, but like for the combinations for like BO2, the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So you had like the symbols or whatever, and he had them for like all the old games. Like literally, he had all of that stuff written down on like a notebook. And I'm like, yo, Anthony, like I'm on the phone with my bro, like what's the cheat right now? I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
'Cause I need that. Right
I
now.
need that. Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah, cheats are definitely a product of a bygone era, but I think we've come a long way from like now we have tech videos, we have training mode, we have trials, we have combo videos, like we have YouTube, we now that fighting games in particular or video games, playing competitive video games, because there's a 2K league. There's
There's
league.
nerds about specific things.
Yeah.
That it's so easy to get good. There's so many people that are good that when there are new people that want to play the game, went and try, and then they go ranked.
Yeah.
They get destroyed worse than anything because like there's like how you said earlier, it's so easy to get good. It's hard to just get in the game. Like for me, when I was playing Fortnite, for example, I've played since the beginning. I can't even.
You
jump
can't
into
keep
a
up,
lobby
because these kids
I'm
have
getting destroyed.
because these kids have nothing else to do.
Bro.
But we've come a long way from Mewtwo King writing the first frame data Bible by hand
Yo,
for Melee. That's insane.
yeah.
Mewtwo King.
That's why he was winning so much, because he
This
knew how to
mother-
break down the game
this-
to a mechanical level, like on frame by frame. That's crazy.
But now there's more people like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's just
yeah.
like it's harder to get good. And if you want to get good, you have to practice on a level that nobody has done it before.
It's also easier to do that now. Like
Yeah.
that's because if games stayed the same, and Mewtwo King literally knows Melee on a chemical level.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
He knows the
This
code.
motherfucker literally knows the frame data by hand. Like, motherfucker wrote it.
That's hard. That's
on paper
hard.
by hand. Now we have software that does the shit. Now we have it built in the game. Like what like in training mode, you could like turn the hitboxes on and off. And like you have the frame data in the corner and shit. You know what I mean?
I want to just real quick fuck Tekken 7 because they made the frame data shit a DLC that you had to pay for separately in training mode.
No way, bro.
$10.
It was
no. That should have been
that's crazy.
Behind a timed thing where if you played like, let's say not 10,000 hours, but like let's say 1,000 hours on the game, like you played this game, you've earned the right to get that.
Yeah,
I felt like that should have been how they
it should have been anything but what it was, because that's something that should just be. I mean, because now it's Tekken 8, like, right? It's in the practice mode, like it's in training mode. You don't need to. But the fact that like that was like 2 years ago, I think that like they sold that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. No. Honestly, like speaking about fighting games, like when I was in high school, because I just remember this, I hated like Naruto and all that stuff. I hated anime, and then my friend like was really into fighting games, and that's how he got me. That's how I got started into fighting games.
Yeah.
And I got into that game so well. Like he would watch me starting off, and I played that game for like 6 weeks straight to the point where I got good enough to like fight him on the same pace.
Yeah.
And I couldn't learn from anybody else. I had to actually play the game and practice and practice and practice and practice.
Yeah.
And then I eventually got to like Injustice, and I was dating somebody at the time, and they watched me in like the Injustice 1 like 11 times straight.
Damn.
And that pissed me off so much.
Where's she at right now, bro?
Don't worry about
tell
that.
Tell her to she better get her silly ass over to Evo, make some motherfucking money.
No, but I was good at games,
bro.
And she watched me that bad. I was like, I'm going, because I know you said it earlier, like how you
activate.
I activated, bro. Literally when that game came out, like I put all my friends on it or whatever, and I was bad at it in the beginning, but I got so good at it. I was good enough to fight other people that were competitive. But at the time, there weren't guides out like too much, so I had to play that game. So when you guys are talking about like those frame datas, I'm like, you have to earn that. Back in the day, you had to earn that. And I played, like, I can look in my Xbox. I'll probably have played at least 500 hours on Injustice 2 alone. A minimum.
Yo, wait, what was your shit on Smash 4? Say
like
it.
Smash 4, I could probably say plus Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
Because, it's been a minute since Smash 4, but in total, both of those games I probably have maybe like, I don't know, 17, 18,000.
18,000 hours, bro.
I was thinking he better not say anything past 4,000, because that's even 1,000. It's insane. 17,000. What the fuck?
Between both, though, right?
Yeah.
No.
Together, yeah.
That's insane. Like that's like 1,000 hours is insane.
Yeah.
Like, but here's the thing: there was a long time where I would get home from school or whatever I was doing, finish my homework, and then that was just the only game I was playing.
Yeah.
So it's like if that's the one game that you play for like, and I was playing that for like 4 or 5 years, where it was like Smash is my only thing.
4 or 5 years. I'm sorry, I gotta do the math on that. I gotta do the math.
You gotta break down how much
17,000 hours divided by
hours.
what? 360. What? Like what's 365
well,
days?
dude, you said 4 years, right?
I'm gonna divide it by 24, like 24 hours in a day.
No, dude.
That's 708 fucking days. That's 2 years.
Yeah, I definitely have like more
divide
than...
Divide that
by
like 10 years.
10 years. No. He said 4. He said over the course of 4.
I said over the course of like
Smash
4 or 5 years, I was
only... Smash 4.
Well, yeah, because then Ultimate came out.
Oh, yeah.
So like in total, though, I have like probably like, like... How much
20.
Did I say?
You said 17.
Like 17 or 16 around there, like K.
So I'll say divide that by what?
So first you got to multiply
7.
365 times however many years it's been.
No, you know what? I'll just put it. It's been 708 days.
Yeah.
Yo, and that's not
over 700 days. Like you can't like if you did that straight, like you wouldn't survive. You had to. Like, what the?
Hold up, let me add the cherry on top. Let me add the cherry on top. I have like 2,000 or 3,000 on Smash 4 for 3DS because I would play on the train a lot.
Oh, you got different fucking verses and shit.
Nah, because it was
the same game.
It was the same game.
I'm here practicing, seeing like, you know what? When I see the Hearse and we get together, I'm gonna see if I can fight Kevin. Fuck that.
You're doing the Rocky shit like.
Nah, Rocky got fucking destroyed. Oh my god.
You're doing the anime shit like, if I really apply myself, then I know I can do it.
You know when fucking like Family Guy Peter Griffin or somebody's on the floor like that, that's gonna be me every time.
Like crippled.
Yeah, you guys are. It's you're Peter Griffin. He's the chicken.
No.
Fucks you up.
Not Peter. I'm the dinosaur. He's the fucking meteor.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
But and then not counting Melee because I've been playing Melee since I was a little kid. Like I have photos playing Melee, like on my GameCube when I was a little kid, like 6 years old. So I've been playing Melee my whole life, and I still play Melee on my computer all the time. So only God knows how many hours I put into Melee since that shit came out like 01. You know what I mean?
I wanted to add something. One thing I love about people that play games for a really long time, because I have like 600 hours in Street Fighter 6.
That's not bad.
Probably like 500 in Tekken 7, right? So I have like a lot of hours, and I play the game a lot. And I'll research combos and guides, and I'll watch top players. I'll watch Evo. My favorite thing is when people play a game every day, but they just not good at it. And I'll tell this story because I think it's okay. I had this roommate who would play Mortal Kombat, I think 11, every day, and I would hear it from the TV every day. He would rage sometimes. He was like, "Yo, this is my game. I play it every day." One day, like, we sat down together to play, and I don't play MK.
Yeah.
And I was scraping him so bad. And he played this shit every day, and I was just like, I just picked this character because I thought they looked cool. Like, I don't really know. And then I was like, fuck.
Shattered his whole world.
No, I couldn't.
He's like that.
I held back. I was like, I can't play. So I was letting him win and shit. And I was just like, you play this shit every day, you never thought, shit, let me just Google it. And like I just thought that shit was funny, like because that motherfucker got just as many hours as Kevin got in Smash, but has
as long as he's having fun.
That many.
But do you know?
Butt? Either you're that dude or he's.
Wait, so you know what?
Not.
So you know what happened?
Oh my God.
I think what happened was your friend fell victim to the.
My roommate.
Your roommate?
Yeah.
Oh, your roommate fell victim to the phenomenon. That is the death of defensive options, because all these games reward offense. Every single game that comes out now has more and more offensive options, more and more offensive capabilities, and less defensive options, because they want to see people fight each other. They want to see people hit each other. These big tournaments with these big budgets want to fill seats, and doing this.
Play neutral.
Doing this.
You know that fucking that Smash meme of like Falco and
doesn't like
and Fox just going around the map and
yeah.
That's what people want to see.
Doing hiya doesn't fill seats, you know. So I think there is an audience for neutral for sure. There's definitely a subset of people that appreciate neutral, and I think they generally just happen to be older players that respect that play style. But these newer players just aren't interested in defensive options. Like, why do you think that is?
Cool. It's not cool to like stand back and then evaluate your target. Because like in a real like fighting scenario, you wouldn't just go head and first like fighting 4 guys. You're like, oh, there's 4 dudes. Yeah. If I go into an alley and it's a thin little space, I can fight 1 at a time, right?
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, I want to fight 6 motherfuckers and I want to destroy them. Like I'm the main character. Like, bro, like.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine you're watching a baseball game, and one team has like it's 5-0. One team's winning by 5, and imagine like it's the last pitch of the game, but the umpire was just like, all right, if you hit this home run, it's worth 5. You tie it up. Yeah. Hit this one right now. Like, that's literally what it is, like, sometimes with these comeback mechanics in games, where it's like, you can be playing well the whole game, and then, let me just activate real quick. Now I'm, like, amazing.
What do you think is the culprit that sealed it? What do you think is the culprit that made that the norm?
Easy.
Go ahead. I know you know.
It's esports.
No,
Agreed.
no. I mean, what video game did it?
Oh.
What video game made it?
What video game made it the norm? I have an answer. I think Marvel 3's X Factor is what spelled the beginning of the end. I think X Factor is ridiculous, and I think that it's fucking stupid, and I don't like it at all.
All right, for somebody that doesn't know.
So Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has a mechanic in it called X Factor, which is basically a comeback mechanic, and the lower in health you are, the bigger the boost, right?
It's the less characters you have available.
Yeah.
So if you have
it's
one character, one health, you're fucking max.
Not even just one
Not-
health. If
not
you have
one
one
health.
character,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a greater X factor than if you have all three characters, and it's not gonna last
Your
as
mic.
long. Oh,
Yeah.
So it's not gonna last as long if you have three characters and you activate it, and it's not gonna be as potent if
Yeah.
you activate it with three characters alive as opposed to one.
It also
usually it's like
depends-
a comeback.
Yeah, exactly. It's a comeback mechanic.
It also depends on which character you use. For example, Phoenix.
Oh God.
Phoenix players. Look. You see? Look at that reaction.
Yeah.
That's
I
insane.
can imagine just on the comic books and the movies and stuff, like the Phoenix Force is fucking insane.
Well, yeah. So matter of fact, X Factor alone is the reason that Phoenix is where she is in the tier list. Because because it plays into her character, the Phoenix Force, X Factor affects her differently than it does the rest of the roster. So it literally, I don't think you guys understand, like, the gravity of this. In no way, shape, or form should a character's whole competitive viability be decided on a comeback mechanic.
Because
That's
it makes her
insane.
broken, and then that's the only
You
thing
have to
people
have,
run.
Yeah, you have to have 5 meter. You have to have full 5 meter, and then she has to die. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
When
a
you
bit-
have
Die?
5, yeah, she has to die. So her dying is what
It's what
basically
triggers
it triggers her, and she comes back alive as the best character in the game, hands down.
Yeah.
I gotta see a
She
fucking
comes
footage
back,
of this.
but that
so
doesn't
fast.
activate X Factor.
No, no. I
Yeah,
think it's just like that's just the crazy thing about
wait,
it. Plus
that's just
X Factor,
her?
she's the best character in the game.
Yeah.
So wait. So the mechanic of her coming back gives her a
Separate.
power boost, and then when you activate,
And then you X Factor.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here, bro. That just sounds insane.
No, but you haven't seen her. She'll throw out like 10
No, I can
projectiles.
imagine X-Men, what's it called, the 2 or 3, the movie?
Yeah,
Just when she
X3,
was
yeah.
like, she was fucking destroying the bridge and she was about to destroy everybody, and the only person that could like attack was Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that right now,
In a
but
video
like
game.
10x, fucking Kaioken, like, ah!
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So what were you saying? That she throws like 10 projectiles?
Yeah, she'll throw like 10 projectiles while flying towards you at like 3 times the speed anybody else in the game can. And it's just, especially like it's just overwhelming. She can wipe out your whole squad in like 15 seconds. Because with the X Factor and with her resurrection, like she's just so powerful.
I
So
could
that was-
imagine somebody coming back from that and be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, so that was my answer. So what do you feel like? Do you guys agree? Do you think that's the game that did it? Or do you feel like a later example is more like crazy or broken? Or
I would say Smash for me, in the sense of like
Smash has a what comeback mechanic?
No, it's not
Or
comeback
like
mechanic.
offensive mechanic.
It's
lack
just like
of-
seeing
Lack of defense.
it's seeing that level of like mastery, just because for me I think that was one of the games where it's just like I've seen what the pinnacle is,
Right.
and people still to this day play that game competitively. I'm like, yeah, that I think for me that was a tipping point of the start of aggression, because
Yeah.
when you see the top players
Which Smash?
Melee.
Oh, Melee, yeah.
So
yeah.
when you see the top players being able to like literally recover from hell and you know take out somebody's stock with like fucking 150% or something, you seeing that level of skill is just like, yeah, people want to see more of that underdog kind of perspective of like,
Yeah.
yo, this guy's gonna lose, but then he doesn't.
Yeah.
And I've seen that in Injustice. There was one fight, I don't remember who it was, but it was a Flash character. He was a Flash main. He was literally getting dogged on the entire match, and then he had like literally the sliver of health. And with Injustice, there's 2 chunks. So there's like the first chunk of health bar, then there's like a little cutscene, then a second chunk. This guy was literally to the last part of his life, he comboed the shit out of this man.
Yeah.
And Flash is a really up in front character, and he has some defensive options, but they're like counters. So it's just like seeing the top dogs. They're like, yeah, people want to pay for that. That's what people want to see. So let's just keep implementing little by little in every game, because obviously you can't just like do it drastically. It's increments. So for me, I think Smash did it because seeing those players and seeing that competitiveness, I think for me that's where it started.
Yeah.
But also I can see like that. Like in Marvel 3, that's I never even seen that. That's insane.
Yeah. What do you think, Ronnie? What do you think?
I don't know. I like you can't tech grabs in Smash, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Oh, you gotta shake the remote. Like, you gotta shake the stick and shit, right?
Oh, no. Like, you mean like if somebody goes for a grab at the same time you do, you can like.
No, like.
Oh no,
somebody
they
grab
stop each
you.
other?
Can you break it?
Oh well,
Or
if
like-
somebody grabs you, then if they don't do something,
You can
and
break
if they don't
it.
throw you in a certain way fast enough, because they can pummel you and just punch you, and if they're pummeling you, then you have a better chance of breaking out. Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
if you
Or
both
they
grab
can-
at
But
the
if
same time?
but if you grab and throw immediately, there's no getting out of that.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, can you grab each other at the same time and does it like break apart or?
Honestly,
Because I know in most games.
Wait,
most games
I've
it does
seen that happen.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, it's like I'm having like a Mandela right now.
I don't think it does
Where
it.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
like I feel like there's a lot of times where in Smash where I'm grabbing and we're both whiffing in front of each other.
I feel like I see that too in my head.
Yeah, I don't know, but I understand what you mean. Where it's like a pushback sometimes, right?
Or it's like you guys hit for the same time and then it's like a neutral
there's a
effect.
clank. There's a
There's
clank.
like
clank,
there's a
that's what
little
it is.
there's a clank, or there's like I feel like I've seen like a little yellow circle
Yeah.
when like two characters try to grab each other.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. It's like a little tiny yellow blip. Anyway,
making
what
all
were
this
you
shit
saying?
I was saying where all this lack of defensive options started, and I think I don't know. I think just two examples, which are both Street Fighter examples, is like one Street Fighter 5 came out, and there was basically almost no defensive options in it. Besides like. Right, there was like nothing.
Besides, like,
There weren't any.
nothing.
They were all added like years after.
Wait,
Yeah.
Ronnie, do the besides like and then hit the cricket.
Besides like, oh, I have it muted. That's too late.
We
That
can
was
always
it.
add it in post.
That was
You
all
can add it
the
in post.
that was all the defensive options. That's
That's all
it right there.
Yeah, so it had none, but then they added it, like Kevin said, they added it later. They added the V reversal thing. Which is
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
get
yeah.
off
Oh, they added
me
that
kinda
later?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people kept getting throw looped.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to, you could either backdash or get hit when you backdash. It was whack.
They just added a new defensive mechanic.
Yeah,
to
they
6,
literally added the same fucking shit afterwards in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, oh, like, cool, got added V reversals to this one, mad late.
Yeah.
I'm already still getting like tossed in the corner, and then you do the V reversal thing, and half the time you just get the drive impact, which is mad punishable,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even work.
Look, I don't mind when everybody in the game has a comeback mechanic, but look, if you play games like Smash, like Ultimate specifically, that game is scary because there are certain DLC characters, right? So they're behind a paywall.
Yeah.
Say no
and
names.
all the DLC characters, almost all of them, have a fucking meter.
Yeah.
Their bar, they have their health, and then they just get a special meter. And yeah, Joker, Terry, look at Terry. Terry goes over 100 health in Smash Ultimate.
Hero.
Oh well.
No.
Yeah, but Hero has a whole. Yeah, he has a whole RPG menu.
Steve. Steve too has a menu.
Yeah, Steve.
Steve has he has a bar. He has a bar.
He has a bar for the resources. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's not as bad as like let's say Joker, right? Where
Yeah.
like
He
if you're
gets a whole fucking persona.
yeah, he gets a
coming
persona,
out.
right? And all his moves are like amazing. Or like I said, Terry, right? Terry goes over 100 health. He has the gold meter.
Yeah.
Now he can hit you with Buster Wolf.
Yeah.
And you can combo
Power
into
Rush.
that too. Like
Power-
well, not combo into that, but that could be like a finisher.
Power
Yeah,
dunk.
combo.
Yeah, like the major, like the cinematic one. Like basically, like if I catch you lacking at 40% on the ledge,
Oh, you're done.
you're done. Because now I can jab confirm into a killable move. And that happened because I was close to dying. Because you were playing so well.
Yeah.
You were beating my ass so well that
Yeah.
the game is rewarding me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of
It's like imagine you getting jumped and like God spawns a gun in your hand. like
Hear my son.
yeah. like
Yo,
take your revenge.
Ronnie, make your voice deep and be like, yo, here, my son, defend yourself. Like, hey, this is God granting you a gun
yo,
when they beating the shit out of you.
Oh my god, I need help.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo,
Oh my god, I need help. What
Shut
the fuck?
What's this?
Here, my son.
Oh
A
shit!
gun.
In 8K.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yo.
Nah, but for real, like we're rewarding the wrong things, and that's not to say like it wouldn't be cool if maybe like one character had a gimmick like that, where the more that beat up they got, the stronger they got or something. Because there are like Lucario. Lucario's aura can go up to 300 health basically, or whatever the case, like or 150. I'm sorry, and the more you beat his ass, the more likely you are to die because he becomes Goku.
Yeah.
So it's just an interesting way to play because as the person who's winning the game, it's very frustrating to see your opponent actively grow stronger.
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck this. Like
I do think though, like from the other side of it, nobody likes to get their ass beat the whole fucking game. And it's also like fun. It's also like I will say like it is fun to watch, right? I think it's unfair to reward the loser for losing. But it is fun to watch.
I agree.
Like,
I mean,
But
look,
remember
you know,
the underdog thing.
the
Like,
underdog-
people like seeing that.
but
shit.
but you're not really an underdog if you don't like if in the middle of taking the L, you steal the dub, you're not the underdog.
No, if you're getting
You were
your
the
ass
underdog.
beat,
You were.
yeah, but now you're not. But that's what people like to see.
but
They
underdogs
like
don't want to, they want to be above dogs.
So I'm the, okay.
Above dog.
So Mets they want to be top dog.
There you go.
Ah.
exactly.
Top
But like
dog.
if you're losing
Above
the
dog.
whole game,
Above
He
dog.
said above dog.
above dog,
He's- He said they want to be the overdog, not the underdog. Oh my god.
the high dog, the
The
smart
Yeah.
dog.
top dog.
Yeah, but yeah, So I mean, speaking of which, it's funny. Like you just segued us into our next topic, being like characters, video game characters. How much they've changed, then versus now, like over time and shit. I think
Like how what, mechanically or like story?
Everything.
just
Like-
everything and like just character in general. This was Ronnie's topic, so maybe
Yeah.
you can break it down
Yeah.
better.
So maybe more. I guess the idea stemmed from like the new Street Fighter 6 DLC, right? And how everyone's mad hyped that everyone in the DLC is returning.
Yeah.
Right? There's no new characters. It's Terry, Mai, Bison. I don't know.
Isn't
what's
Terry
her
from a different game?
name? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Same universe, but different game, yeah.
yeah, still
really?
like super old nostalgia character that's also in Smash. Like I don't know, like are we always just so hyped for like these older nostalgia characters? Do we not like
When they're gonna
new
bring
characters?
my son, what is it called? The guy with the boxing gloves that's British but he's black.
Dudley.
Dudley.
I
Dudley,
want
yeah.
my man. I'll buy that game right now if Dudley gets.
Okay, you see right there, Ronnie, your
But that's-
answer was just
yeah.
Your answer. That's your
I
answer.
mean, your question was
Yeah.
just answered. Yeah.
But like, what if
Yeah.
they added another boxer who was blonde and used psycho power? Like, is Ed as cool as Dudley? No.
Fuck no.
no, of
But,
course
like,
not. But
no.
we are also like,
Yeah.
it's a little,
Yeah.
we're gonna,
We're
biased.
We're not white.
Yeah.
Wait.
So-
I'm the whitest one here, and I will say personally, it was. I've played. What's that girl? Ibuki. I played
Yeah.
Ibuki on Street Fighter 4, and I played
That's
Ryu. I played
crazy.
everybody, but Ibuki and Dudley, right?
Dudley.
Dudley. I'm sorry. I don't remember everybody's name in that game.
It's
'cause-
okay.
Yeah. He was the most fun to play with.
Yeah.
Because he was like the only one that used his hands, like only his hand, like physically his hands.
Well, Balrog, but yeah.
Balrog.
But no,
That's
but
Mike
people.
Tyson. He's biting ears off. Like that don't
Yeah,
count.
like I think,
Biting.
and that's another thing about characters too. Like, bro, like I don't know. There was two black guys in Street Fighter 2. One of them is a scumbag scammer, and the other one is like a Jamaican caricature. That's the thing. Like they're all like the early Street Fighter games. They're all like kind of racist a little bit.
yeah,
like they're
100%.
like any character that wasn't Japanese or American or like Chinese. Because like Chun-Li, Ryu, and Ken, anybody that wasn't those three was just an insanely bonkers caricature.
I'm sorry.
Wherever they were from.
Chun-Li is not in that bonkers? Because when she turned around, it's bonkers, son.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. That's not
I'm
what I
sorry.
mean.
Too much
they got-
Fortnite, bro. Too much Fortnite.
Yo,
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was in a lobby with my fucking friends, and one dude, Lou, was fucking wearing the Chun-Li suit. Everybody, even the girls that were playing,
Yeah.
were behind them like, yo. What you got back there, son?
Yo,
You looking kind of tight.
People are terrible, bro.
100%.
But I just mean like, so Chun-Li's backstory is her dad was a cop. Bison killed her dad.
Yeah.
So she wants to get back at Bison. She wants to bring Bison to justice, right? And she just happens to be Chinese, right? Okay. Ryu's backstory, just a wandering vagabond martial artist who's just looking for like the greatest
For the hands.
He's looking for the hands.
for fun.
Right? He just happens to be Japanese. Ken's backstory, millionaire, the son of an inventor, Street Fighter's Bruce Wayne, the son of a super famous inventor who inherits the company, whatever, right? Or whatever he was, inventor, whatever. He just happens to be he's half American. His mom's, I think, Japanese. His dad's American. Yeah.
I don't even think
I thought
that's
he
real. Honestly.
That's not real?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just American.
I think he's just white and they just brought him.
Yeah.
Really?
They were like, you know what?
He's just around?
We
No,
need some Americans in here.
because I think where Ryu was training, that was the dojo. Obviously, if you have money, you're gonna know about the spots,
for sure.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
Ken-
look, in the
Ken-
original Street Fighter game, Ken is a Japanese character who moves to America and returns to participate in the World War tournament in 1991 sequel Street Fighter 2.
But then,
But Street Fighter 1 is like,
How does he belong though?
Well, he dyes it. That's why his eyebrows are brown.
He's telling me he's dyeing all 6 feet of his hair in alpha.
get the fuck out of here.
He bleaches
I don't
his
want
hair.
this to be the way I found out.
Just redo the roots constantly.
Yeah, bro.
okay.
Look. I'm not.
So wait, so
I'm not
he's-
bullshitting.
He's
It's-
Asian?
Yeah,
No,
he's Asian.
my.
Yeah.
God, Ken is Asian. This is how I'm finding out.
Wait, but hold on.
That's how I'm finding out.
Because on his wiki, in his wiki it says his origin is United States and his nationality
Let's get this
is
straight.
American.
You're getting your information from fucking Wikipedia.
Yeah.
You're bugging.
Where else am I gonna get it from?
The dictionary.
Hashtag I trust Wiki.
Yeah, like what? Ken is one of the American World Warriors in Street Fighter, but did you know that he's part Japanese? Yeah, he's
half
Japanese.
Get the fuck out of
That's
here.
crazy.
Yeah,
I never
bro.
knew that.
I don't know. No offense to the Japanese, man. I love y'all, but I don't
It's
know
just-
why. That just got me tight.
So hold on. So on
You
Game
had
Facts,
an American in the
Yeah.
circle.
We
It's
got
like,
Guile.
nah.
hold on.
Guile.
There's
Fuck
so
Guile, bro.
there's so much conflicting information. So so now I'm on Game Facts or Game FAQs. Nobody ever called it that when I was growing up, by the way. It was Game Facts. Somebody asked hold on. Somebody asked, where's the question? What the fuck? Where is it? Oh, has Ken always been Japanese? And then somebody wrote, Ken was 100% white until the devs realized he was more popular than Ryu and said, hang on, how can we make a non-Japanese character that's more popular than our Japanese protagonist?
I'm sorry.
Make him part Japanese now.
All right, well, now, so then he's only Japanese out of spite. That doesn't count.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
but how was Ryu was less popular? I feel like
Ken was just the cooler
Yeah, but
version of Ryu.
Ken was the
Oh,
fire
yeah.
because he had fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He had
fire,
is always
he
the
had
cool.
He had fire, he had the red gi.
and he had bitches. Money
And he
bitches.
got not well. That's crazy because I feel like Ken has been married the whole time.
All right, but
That's true.
she bad though, so
That's true.
respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so I mean, speaking of
I
characters,
always
and all
thought
that,
Ryu was cooler.
100%.
Personally.
Yeah.
Really?
I always because like when you see
Wait,
him
who
win,
you
he just
prefer?
puts his arms down and he just like puts his
Yeah,
head down
bro.
and the wind just hits his fucking. You know what I mean? Like
Bro.
Do you prefer Batman or Superman?
Batman,
That's
bro.
why.
What the
because
fuck?
no. I asked that because it shows what kind of caricature you prefer. Me personally, I like Batman.
All right, but here's the thing. I like Naruto.
Yeah, but
Over Sasuke.
Naruto has his, you know what I'm saying? He has his moments, but that's private.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Arturo,
What?
I've been doing this for 5 minutes. Talk into your microphone. God damn.
We're into it.
I'll tell you a little secret.
No, but yeah, I see what you're saying. But like,
I mean,
I just feel
Akuma
like-
number one.
no, Akuma's up there for sure.
Of course, Akuma's always been like
He's wild.
You know,
He's
Yeah.
fucking what's that guy Balrog? He's chewing ears. This motherfucker is fucking he's
Hold on.
he's
Yo,
eating-
catch
he's
I feel like I gotta
Yo,
show. I feel like I gotta
Catch
show
me out
my.
here
The,
sucking on the cork and
hey,
chewing ears.
hold on, I
chewing
feel like I
ears.
gotta show the back of my shirt just for this occasion.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
the
sure.
back of the
No,
Go ahead, get it.
on the drip.
Nah, that shit is fire though. I need that.
Wait, you gotta
Is that
Wait.
one? Yeah, go down.
you got get on your knees.
Hey, yo.
Arturo,
Nah, you know what?
don't
Never
mute your
mind.
mic.
No. Wait, you can get to his behind his camera. You can get behind his camera.
Yeah. Shout out Hypeland one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Alpha
Yeah.
One art.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
Does he have like a band-aid over his face or something? What Akuma?
No, that's just his brow.
That's his.
He just
full
looks-
head.
Damn.
Yeah, he just looks insane.
He
Okay,
got
so-
a fucking thick ass shit.
We love Dudley, we love Ibuki, we love Akuma, we love Ken, Ryu. New fighting game character that you like?
I like Kimberly.
Is she the wrestler?
No, she's the girl
That's
with the
what I'm making.
graffiti. She's like Guy. She's like the ninja character of Street Fighter 6.
Oh, I haven't played too much of it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even
And
have
then
it.
Luke, I actually like Luke, but I just saw what Luke was supposed to look like.
Oh, is
Yesterday.
it better?
Wait, I gotta.
What do you
see
think he
this.
was nationality wise before he was what he is now?
Dominican?
He was Sean.
Yo, I mean, he looked Dominican, but no, he looked Dominican, but he was black. Luke, they originally, like, for his original, like, you know, they go through different prototypes. There was a prototype where he was like black and he looked like such a cool character. But of course, you know, with a lot of famous characters in pop culture in general, they might have been black at one point, but they probably ended up white at the end of it, you know?
I mean, yeah. I mean, especially that series has a history of white, blue-eyed, blonde people.
Yeah.
Bro, I think it's insane that in terms of like Dominican characters,
Is
like
there any?
especially in Street Fighter, there's a random NPC from I think Final Fight called Thrasher, and he's 7'2".
He has
What
like blonde
Dominican
highlights.
is 7 foot?
He has the blonde locks.
Yeah.
He has the blonde locks, and then there's a mini boss also in Final Fight, I believe.
Shout out to Final Fight.
Yeah. Oh no, not Fight. Well, his first game was Saturday Night Slam Masters. Ayo. And he was also born in DR, but he was like I'm pretty sure he was also like a mini boss in Final Fight. Like he showed up in Final Fight or something like that. I don't know. But he was this fun fact. It's believed that King Rastaman, which is insane, like that's not a Dominican thing.
Rastaman?
Yeah,
That's
King
crazy.
Rastaman, Mon.
Oh.
That guy is Dominican.
It's probably a stereotype. They probably saw how close Jamaica, PR, and like DR
Yeah,
all close
like,
to each other.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I know you were talking about this on the pod like not so long ago. The other one,
Yeah.
Victor Lay. I really would like to see more representation, and because like I know there's enough representation for people that look like me. You know,
Yeah.
green eyes, light skin, but like I would really like to see the Dominican character in like a game or show, something. Like I would appreciate that.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is like Dominicans are all over video games. Like we were talking about fighting games. Like the creator of Mortal Kombat is Dominican. He never talks about that
I
shit.
just found that out like a few months
Word?
ago.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's-
talking about.
Yo.
That's what I'm
Julio,
talking
his name, I think his name's Julio Eduardo Boone.
Yo,
Boom.
but it's
So
crazy. 'cause
Ed
you-
Boom, that.
Yes.
Mi amigo, yo. Tírame un dominicano ahí.
Yo.
Like do something, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, a Dominican, like Ed Boone is Dominican. Wasn't Gay Tony Dominican?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
But everybody
Wait.
loves Gay Tony.
Yeah, everybody loves Gay
Wait,
Tony,
from
but still,
GTA 5?
Yeah, GTA
Yeah, yeah.
DLC, yeah.
Oh no, GTA fucking
Four.
DLC.
Yeah.
Gay
Yeah.
Tony was the.
Gay Tony was
Yeah,
Dominican.
he's Dominican.
Wait, no, wasn't one of the main characters Dominican? Not Gay Tony, but the character you were playing as.
Nico Bellic?
No. It was the Gay Tony like DLC or whatever it was.
Yeah. Gay Tony?
Not him, not Gay Tony himself, but the guy you were playing as.
Do you play as Nico in the DLC?
I thought you played
In the
as
DLC,
Tony,
you
right?
play as a different character.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think in the DLC you play as
He probably
I'm not gonna
Dominican
lie.
too. I don't know.
It was Aventura and shit on the radio, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. Anytime I literally every time I play the game, I go through all the fucking FM radios, whatever, and then I hit Aventura. I be like, yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
talking
you talking about Vic
Vic?
Vance? That's his name. The guy from the Ballad of Gay Tony. I think that's who you play as. And also, isn't the dude like the dark skinned guy from Mafia 3?
Yeah, Dominican.
He's
yeah.
Dominican,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
half Dominican.
So there's like 4 Dominicans at all in video games. Cool.
Yeah.
Also, Assassin's Creed Black Flag takes place in the Caribbean. I'm pretty sure you go to DR in that game. No notable Dominicans in that game at all.
Juan
Like no
Pablo.
Dominican characters whatsoever. Man,
You know, it's
fuck
crazy.
that.
No, but we love representation because when I play Overwatch, I play a healer called Baptiste, and he's Haitian,
Oh yeah.
and I love
Is
that.
it?
I love.
Would you consider that like?
No, I know.
Dominican
I'm not
though?
saying he's Dominican, but like
close.
You can appreciate the
Yeah,
the
I appreciate
representation.
because the slang, because Overwatch they really pay attention to like every time they come out with a character, the character's from like a specific place.
Yeah.
And then they put in a lot of details into their voice lines or their alternate costumes or whatever, because sometimes it does pertain to that person's culture.
Yeah.
So hearing him speak in in Creole and
Yeah.
like just in fact, like just the fact that he's Haitian and shit, like for me, like even as a Dominican, I'm just like, yo, that's so cool. I
can
fucking love
appreciate
picking
that.
him because that's like a brother type of thing.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure. Yeah, I mean, bro, like we share this fucking island. Like
yeah.
I don't know. There's nothing
People
cooler
get
than
mad
like
about that, but it's just like, yo, we all live in the same roof. Let's get together, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess that's as good a place as any to wrap this fucking episode up.
Peace and love.
All right. Unless anybody have any final thoughts? Anything they want to add?
Oh, stop releasing DLC that cost more than a game.
And if
Or
you
not
do,
DLC, excuse me, microtransactions or costumes or any of that bullshit for more than an actual game.
And if you do,
Please.
it has to be worth its value. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say D2, bro. I spent that $100, but best believe I put a couple $100 already, and I still haven't hit the cap. I'm still gonna go, still gonna play, and all of that shit.
Yeah,
Right?
Ronnie, any final thoughts?
Let me think. No.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
My fault. One more thing. You got to be employed to play games nowadays.
You gotta
That's true.
100%, bro.
games.
You
gotta
gotta,
be
if not,
employed.
you gotta give a kidney. At
All right,
least
so you
once.
got to be employed or give a kidney or donate eggs or donate sperm.
Plasma.
Go to cryo labs in
Just
Manhattan.
be like this.
and go-
I need the new
and go
DLC.
beat and go beat your meat in the office and over there. They got an iPad on the wall with Pornhub on it. It's fire.
Now they got
Go
premium.
over there, go do that, and then go get you some video games, man, and then tap in with us when we come back. We got motherfucking Kevin, we got Yves in the building, you know what I'm saying? Studio Art in the building. We got goddamn Arturo Careculo el Duro, you know what I'm saying? We got fucking Ronnie on the boards. We got Ronnie, the fucking producer god over there, and myself, the Yap God certified, you know what it is. Rainey, we back in the building, you know what I mean? Hearse Boys podcast back in effect, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, catch us next time. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys around.